Black people were specifically brought to this country for economic reasons. We've always been viewed and looked at in terms of economics. Of course, the economic reasons we were brought here is because of slavery. When the Civil War ended, the 13th Amendment was drafted. And anyone who's seen Ava DuVernay's documentary, The 13th, knows that there's a loophole that allows slavery to continue to exist for criminals. Just like in the movies, all the horror that's attributed in this world usually is about money. And slavery was definitely and specifically about money. The documentary, you see that racist rhetoric and propaganda was used to criminalize Black people. The thing about it is that if you are a criminal, you're much easier to hate. What they realize is that it is much easier to get people to hate criminals than it is to get them to hate Black people. As a direct result, we have been criminalized ever since the end of the Civil War. Part of the rhetoric given by politicians, by KKK, has been about branding us as criminals, specifically Black men. But they've even convinced people of today that they're not actually being racist by standing up for crime and being tough on crime. They don't even know that their buttons are being pushed and that they're being manipulated by forces that choose to criminalize African Americans. This same strategy is being used with respect to immigration. You'll hear it that, well, those people are breaking the law by coming to this country, so they're criminals. So it makes justification of locking them up in cages, taking away their children from them, much, much easier. As a matter of fact, the majority of the white population has fallen into this trap, and for some reason have made the assumption that criminals are not human beings. A crime is a breaking of a law. And what they do is they take any law and that is broken, speeding, failure to yield, not stopping for the police when you're scared to death. Those are all crimes and criminals. And so any treatment that comes after that is automatically justified in their minds. You can see it when they make their posts on Facebook. Any amount of heinous treatment is justifiable if you are considered a criminal. It's horrible. This is the same group of people who profess Christianity. They talk about how strong of a Christian they are and how much they believe in the Lord and that they're just following the works of Jesus Christ. Yet in the same moment, the same breath even, they're talking about the types of atrocities that they will tolerate towards a criminal. Criminals are people, but people will let anything happen to criminals.